toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Got the quick completion. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big, but you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run it to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Dome. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They go to the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What a good job by the defense to force that play outside.
And it's tough when you're a defense and you like to play fast and aggressive. Those counter plays are usually something that's good to run at them, but if you can be smart and stay sound and stay home and understand when people start pulling your direction, forget the fakes the other way, you can stay home, be productive, get big plays like this for your defense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harbor. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I mean, this offense basically lined up and said, I don't care if you double team him, triple team him, it really doesn't matter. We're still going to feature him. And guess what happens? They still get the first down, even though he was double teamed.
Oh, he wants it all. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence. When you turn it over at this juncture in the game, you're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
Let's go. Right. Single. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to go up top. He's got it inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. catch called for and made. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play-action fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Just nowhere to go on that one, right? It's 3rd down, and you're trying to create something positive with your quarterback. He's athletic. Maybe he can make a guy miss. Maybe he can spring it, but this defense just not having it. They are locked in. They know how critical these 3rd downs are in this game and to their entire season. And they're playing really good football in these critical down distances.
Drive comes from the 27. On the run, it's Ocha. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Lots of running room. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
The give on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, give on the inside. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Knowles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dope. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Wide open spaces. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
South Carolina, 0.
So first down here as they go back to work. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
The Gamecocks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense defense dialing on some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and force the incompletion.
And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the ground game. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. To the air, it's Castellanos. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Got it in the middle, it's Smith.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. And
sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Now, 4th down.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. They'll ride Davis here. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Quickly complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So they take over with great starting field position, moving 36 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got a chance. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the Gamecocks will keep this drive going. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Tosses it incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got it in the middle, it's Bennett. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. On the option. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass, and which matchup do they try to exploit? And they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully. Small gain, and now we got 4th down.
Gamecocks decide to punt it away. The kick is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And that'll do it. Here in the 2nd quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
At the 22. Second down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rides to back and leaves it. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Gonna take a shot. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warren.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
The Seminoles are on the move. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
The Noles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Defense looks as if it's coming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Tackle is made at the 16-yard line. Third down coming up.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, no! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Turning on the Jets. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 10, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. But then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
21, South Carolina, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. And the Seminoles head quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Looking for the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the back. Just ran him over.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
South Carolina, 7.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sellers. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're...
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll off one deep down the left side. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
And the Knowles will line up to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Snags a quick pass on the left. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Takes the easy one to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. Got it, looking for the first down. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. And it's picked off for the third time today. Taking it the other way. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll run the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He's taking the shot. Makes the catch down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. He'll pull it down and run. Finds a crease at the 20. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. How about this on 1st and goal? The gift to the wide receiver. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
It's it's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Motion from the back. On the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time, and even better this time around. Caught in the backfield, it's Ocha. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. That would have put a little extra distance, give them a little cushion down the stretch.
And there was a little bit of hope, but you just snatched it away with that touchdown. This game is now over.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Snatch it quickly on the left. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. There he goes! And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.